Hello and welcome. Today we are watching Breaking Bad. That's right, you need to stop clapping, man. Seriously, I am actually not doing that as a joke. It's not on purpose. I know that some of my videos might make it seem like it is. It's not. I do not have control of my body. That's where we're at, apparently. Breaking Bad Fridays, that's right. We are on Season 2, Episode 11. We are in the closing stages of Season 2, so I am looking forward. We've had a little bit of a tease for a lot of episodes with a little pink teddy bear. Now, I have no idea what that's about. But we will find out, I am sure. Maybe this episode, maybe not. Who knows? But without further ado, flamingo check. Now we have got the important stuff out of the way. Let us go. Let's get into it. Yeah, are we going to start seeing some of the cartels? That's my question. Oh, he's going to get hit. I feel like this guy's very expendable. This is the danger. They need to get these guys off the street as well, because these guys have seen Walt and know who's in charge, you know? They can identify him. Oh, yeah, easy. Yeah. No, oh dear. He's fucked. That's it. Game over, mate. My man, read the room.
I got a bad feeling, man. I need some backup.
Mate, you gotta get out of there. He can still run? Well, fair play to him. Jeez, here we go. Boys are getting challenged. Man, I swear, I mentioned the cartels and hoping to see that this episode, and like immediately, I should just say out loud anything that I want. Do you know what I want to see in this episode? Like a really nice like new PC chair. That'd be really nice, like a gaming chair. That'd be good. Yeah. Fuck.
We think now that a lobectomy may be a viable option.
How much, doc? Give us the fucking juice.
It sounds
Expensive.
aggressive.
Also that.
We've bought you some time. Maybe a lot, probably a little. That's all.
That's not all though, is it, mate? A little bit of dollar.
This offers the best chance.
For the little low price of $20,000.
How much would it cost?
Good question.
Between 170, 200,000, all in.
Fuck. What did I say? 20,000. I thought I was going high, but what the fuck?
And even the biggest expense.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, it must be a low number then, I guess. Real cheap.
I'll do it.
Yeah, mate, you gotta like consult though, because again, she's gonna be like, "Whoa, where's the money gonna come from, my friend?"
I just think it's the way to go.
Yeah, again, that kamikaze. I bet there's a part of him as well, right? Pause, because right, they're saying, you know, there's obviously some risk to it. I think everything that I've been talking about and his mindset and where he's at and the kamikaze mindset that he had to, you know, stop in his tracks and do a U-turn. Because of all of the stuff that's happened in the last 2-3 episodes, the kamikaze mindset's not going to work. I think there's a little bit there with his kind of spontaneous, yeah, I'll do it. There's probably a little part of him that's like, yeah, fuck it, if I die, I die. That's probably for the best, actually. So whatever, yeah, no, why not? Let's just do it. I think there's probably a big part of him that still kind of wants to just go out, you know, and die, whatever that might mean, whatever that might be. And I think what we've got at the moment is like very much a transitional period, where he's trying, he's fighting, there's a lot of conflict in his mind of who he is and who he wants to be. And I think that's what this is and what we're kind of seeing more of.
Combo's dead.
Which one is he?
To be fair, I know Badger, that's it. I wouldn't have known either.
Why'd we have to go pushing into new turf, yo? What'd you expect?
Yeah, the stuff that I was talking about, and this was a while ago now. It was earlier in the season, sure, but it was like maybe 5-6 episodes when they were actually looking at properly expanding for the first time, when Jesse went and had to go talk to those addicts and the whole thing with the ATM machine happened. And I was talking then about security and they need to shore up these holes in their operation. And I don't know, I think I honestly expected them to have done that by now. By episode 11, I would have expected them to do that. And they haven't, they really haven't, because that combo had no security at all. And he's one of the big players, at least now I would say. I would consider Walt, Jesse, Combo, this guy, Badger, those are the big players. Those are like the inner circle of the operation. And they're not being looked after at all. I suppose me as the audience, right, I'm working under this assumption. I have the knowledge, right? I have the knowledge that the cartels are coming for him, that there's this whole thing. We had that a few episodes ago with the intro and the song, and, you know, we got that exposition. So I suppose I've been working with that, right? So I have seen some of this coming, right? But I guess have Jesse and Walt been seeing that? Would they have any? Like, I feel like Walt should have seen it coming. I feel like Walt's... honestly, Jesse's savvy enough. I feel. And like this guy's savvy enough. It's like, what did you expect? Like they know. Do you know what I mean? Even if they don't know for sure, they must suspect. And they haven't done anything. So, hey man, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if they're up to the task, I think.
I appreciate what you're saying, all, but
Doesn't feel safe.
I'm on probation, man.
We're on the verge of making some serious coin.
Doesn't matter if he goes away though, does it?
You're gonna jump ship now?
Can't be your response, man. You gotta protect him.
We don't got the street cred to survive it.
Good. Someone needs to tell him.
I'm out.
Don't blame him. Oh, good. Get Saul on the fucking case.
No, don't lay that on me. You are in charge of distribution.
You said expand the territory.
Nah, sorry. At this point, they're in it together so much. It's both of their faults. Come on.
Now, you professionals act like it. Now, set back. Go.
Nice. Saul just cut into the root of the thing.
Some kind of turf dispute.
Some kind of turf. You need to know this shit, man. Come on.
How about you? How's the health situation?
It's looking a little more positive.
Whoop, whoop.
We need a proper infrastructure.
That's true.
And we need dealers on a street level. We need muscle. And we need enforcers.
Good. Well, why haven't you done it, man? It's been... Yes. You need to assert your dominance, man. Assert your power. Because otherwise, they're just going to keep doing it. Like, Walt, if you knew this, why have you not done it, you know?
You two suck at peddling meth.
Yeah.
Give up on trying to do it all yourselves.
Good.
What you two need is an honest-to-God businessman, right?
Put it on LinkedIn.
Someone who's been doing this for 20 years.
Is it you?
You know someone like that?
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Oh, okay. Saul coming in clutch, man. You knew he would.
Very low profile. He's careful like that.
Ooh, who's this going to be? I'm interested.
Stuff about me you don't know.
Like you're a drug dealer? I kind of got that.
Fair. Okay, I didn't give you enough credit, to be fair. It is kind of obvious, actually.
A friend who worked for me got murdered. I'm gonna smoke some crystal and I just think you should go.
It's nice that they can talk honestly now, though. That's always better.
Come with me to a meeting.
Remember what I was saying a while ago of, like, this idea of Jesse as this, like, drug lord who just doesn't... He grows up a little bit and he doesn't smoke the product and he's just this, like, oh, I gotta do this, and this proper, like, businessman, tough guy, like, he knows what he's doing and all this stuff. Might be the first step.
All right, I really just need you to go.
Jesse, man, she's trying to help you. She's connecting with you. She literally was like, I know you're a drug dealer, it's fine. Let me help you. Don't throw that away, man. Oh no, she's tempted. She's gonna do it too. Damn, bless her. Oh, I recognise you, sir.
Is everything to your satisfaction?
Hey, there he is. See, I knew he was... I love this guy. He's awesome. Sorry, I know it's him because obviously, like, he's a recognisable actor. I know who he is. I knew he was in this show. I had no idea who he was playing. I actually honestly thought he was going to be, like, someone working for the cartel. I honestly thought he was going to be, like, an antagonist at some point because that's kind of his typecast a little bit. He's usually the bad guy. So that's interesting. That's awesome. I'm excited now. Like, 'cause I saw that he was in it and I was like, oh, he's going to be, like, a rival drug dealer or something. Sorry, sue me. It's really hard to stay from, like, that's a soft spoiler, right? I knew nothing else at all. It's really hard to kind of avoid that stuff. You know, it's been out for a very long time. Just over the years, I have seen who's in it, etc. So I assumed that was his role. I am so much more interested now that I know he's going to be this guy. Because I'm going to see him flex his acting skills in a different way, maybe. I assume he's going to be a bit of a tough guy anyway, but he's working for our guys, so that's... It's nice to see people do something like actors. It's why typecasting is so annoying sometimes. It's so studio, so corporate. It's like, well, you're good at that thing, do it again, but here and make us some money now, you little fucker. I get it, it's very corporate, it's not very creative. Do you know what I mean? Like, as an actor, you always want to be stretching yourself and doing different things. And I think as the audience member, like, we want to see those people who do that really well. We want to see them do something different and see what else they can do, but with that role instead. Do you know what I mean? So I personally, sorry, I'm just waffling now at this point, but I personally quite like that. I'm talking and I have no idea. He might be an antagonist at this point. I don't actually know. I'm just kind of assuming. But that makes me so much more excited. I love when I see those people. That's the problem with typecasting, right? It's a corporate idea. It's not a creative idea. It's nice to see someone that you appreciate doing something over there, doing that, and watching them do something different over here. So hopefully we're going to get that.
I think she's waking up from a nap.
There is no way that's legitimate.
You're gonna want to get out and stretch those.
That's way too baby-like, mate. You always see them and they're blobs, mate. You can't see shit. They're blobs, and I've seen them before, and people come up to me with those little pictures, and they're like, oh, do you want to see it? And I'm like, no, but I have to say yes, obviously. You always have to say yes. They march over with the little picture, and they go like, here, show me faces of affection. Show me, little bitch. And you just stood there like, oh. It's a blob. It's a blob, mate. It's a blob. It's always a blob. It's always a little blob of things. It's never an actual baby. That's bullshit. Breaking Bad, mate. No. Don't approve. Right? You ain't fooling me, mate. You ain't fooling me. You made that up.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on your fluids.
Oh, the after.
It's like she's here already.
Legit, yeah. It looks way too much like a baby.
So why don't we schedule it for a week from Friday? Isn't that a Friday the 13th?
Well, that's absolutely fine. She'll come out like a pumpkin. You are responsible for her. Like, look, man, okay, he's not fully responsible. It was her decision, but he's difficult in it. It's difficult because he's kind of always putting temptation in her way. I know he was like, you should get out of here, but dude. Oh, man feels bad. Pause. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Who's to blame there? Because I want to say Jesse. I think, do you know what I mean? Like, I get that he tried to get rid of her, but he didn't force it, and he clearly just, like, she walked in and he was like, are you sure? Do you want to? He didn't, like, push her away or say, like, do you know what? No, I can wait. Let's not do this. Let's go talk. Let's go have a sit down. Let's have a watch of the thing. Yeah, I kind of think even though he didn't try very hard, did he?
Yes.
I want to hear it first.
Absolutely not. No way. And watch me. I don't look anything like her.
Oh, whatever this is, I feel like I'm going to cringe at it.
Skyler!
I don't like it. No. Stop it.
Happy birthday to you.
Kill me now.
Happy to you.
I'd rather she sucked him off at this point. Please do something else. Anything else.
Mr. President.
God.
Key Fabricators Incorporated.
Ah, very funny. Please finish. Not a fan. There it is.
I would like to know why you wouldn't meet with me yesterday.
Because you both look so incompetent.
I don't think we're alike at all, Mr. White.
There he is. All right. Let's get going. What's going to happen?
Just mad at all.
Legit.
Partner was late.
Yeah.
And he was high.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel like it's going to be fun to see these guys together.
This is every quarter for the last 2 years.
Ooh, is someone embezzling?
We have requirement contracts with a lot of these companies.
He's in on it. He's either incompetent or he's in on it, I think.
And eventually, as you can see.
Yeah, I think she's working it out as well.
All right.
Come clean, buddy.
Nearly $1 million of undocumented revenue.
Thinking about people's jobs, about their mortgages and pensions.
Doesn't mean that you have to break the law.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. I think the only reason that this is getting brought up is to demonstrate, again, well, I hadn't forgotten, but because I remember specifically in season 1 that Skyler was very on the straight and narrow. She was very, like, when it came to the law, she was strict with it. And I think when we saw Karen steal the thing in the first season and Skyler's reaction, that was meant to show us where Skyler was at. I think this is meant to remind us, just to remind the audience that, like, Skyler is very much kind of on the straight and narrow. She's very by the book, by the law. You know, maybe we're going to see that compromised, but maybe we're going to see that compromised for this guy first, because that will be interesting for future, right? Because I assume at some point she's going to find out about what situation and what place that her character is going to be in when she gets there. I don't know, because I think at the moment, that's the thing. To my mind, she's always going to be against it from a moral standpoint. That's just her character. But what if she delves into the dark a little bit herself and kind of makes these compromises for this guy, and she's like, and you know, he gets a. I should probably watch the thing, but because that would put her in a more interesting position when she finds out about Walt, if she has also compromised herself. Because then, from Skyler's point of view, it's like, well, how can I say anything bad against Walt when I've compromised my own morals for this other guy that I don't supposed to not really care as much about? Anyway, I know that what Walt is doing is probably is it more severe? I guess that's down to debate, right? But it could be argued yes, could be argued no, I guess, but whatever. It would put her character in a really interesting position, I think. We'll see how this goes, but I think that might be what they're doing. Maybe.
People go to prison for this.
Yeah, this situation's not about him. It's about Skyler.
The people who work here are like family. I can't let that all fall apart because of a couple of bad years.
Yeah, it's also maybe like a little bit of a commentary on, I guess, capitalism and businesses in America, maybe, and how difficult it is, and maybe do they almost have to do this to survive, you know? And if they do have to do this to survive, is that a reflection on the companies, the people in charge of the companies, or is it a commentary and a criticism of the system?
But I can't be a part of it.
Interesting. So she is taking a stance and walking away. If I'm being honest with you, I thought she would, because she cares about this guy. I honestly thought she would get on board. But that decision and how she handled that was in tune with what we saw in the first season and throughout from her character. So it makes sense.
Guess you had something bigger going down.
Pretty good, actually, that Jesse didn't go to the funeral, because I imagine the cartels had an eye on that and were like, right, who are the big players? Yikes. Now we're seeing, because she's gone back to it, we're going to see Jesse maybe double down on it, or maybe we're going to see a reverse, because he's watching her do it, someone that he likes, maybe even loves, someone that he cares about at least, do it. Maybe it's going to be enough for him to be like, no, I'm going to stop for you. Let's stop together. Maybe. Because fucking hell, man. She is doubling down. Stick it in me, son. Do you know what I mean? Fuck. Okay.
Hold that.
Crikey. Yeah, spank it hard, mate. I can see how this could be manipulated to influence Jesse's character in the future and maybe direct him in a different way later on. She's gonna come back. I did suspect that might happen. Come on, Skyler, come on. I really just think it would inform the whole Skyler finding out about Walt so much better if she's kind of compromised as well, you know? Yeah, she's thinking about it. You think hard, you think long and hard, mate. It would just make that whole thing more spicy. Go on, get in there. Oh, and maybe that's the first step into Vista's immoral. Maybe then she's like, well, I've compromised myself to this point. What's another compromise? Maybe then she sleeps with him, because that's what I mean, right? I was saying, I'm sure I've said before, I didn't think, even though I could kind of see it going that way, I didn't think she would actually cheat on Walt. Just because of the moral compass that I saw her, that she was on from, things in the first season, etc. But now she's compromising herself. We cut away. I assume that's her decision. I assume she's on board with it now. The next compromisation of whatever decision comes her way, it's going to be easier for her to do that because she's done it once already. And that's a slippery slope, man. So that's, I think maybe the next one is going to be that she sleeps with him. And then, do you know what I mean? And so, I tell you, it's going to push us to, it's his phone. Fucking his phone, mate. Why is it not on silent?
This truck stopped 2 miles south of exit 13 on the 25. 1 hour.
What?
1 hour. If you miss it, don't ever show your face in here again.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, so Gus has got a little bit of backbone to him as well.
25 south to a truck. Come on.
No, he's fucked. He's gone, mate. I swear, man, I've forgotten the address already. Like, they do this in the film all the time. They give, they reams of instructions, and I'm like, well, I already forgot, mate, so just write it down, please. Pen and paper. Easy. Go on, hit the corner. Fuck. Oh, is it coming? Baba is and come on. Of course, as soon as Walt has to be somewhere else. That's that Breaking Bad timing we like. This is gonna influence, maybe inform Walt's opinion and relationship with Jesse a little bit. He is reliable, I think, to a certain extent. This is going to change that.
Under the sink.
He hid it under the sink. Dude. Find better spots. Come on, Walt, come on. Okay, no, that wasn't the worst hiding spot, fair play. I honestly thought it would just be in there. You don't want to miss a bag, dude. Yeah, the fallout from this. Walt is not going to be happy with Jesse at all. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And we're seeing him have to choose again. This is a direct choice. He needs to either choose to be Walt or Heisenberg. And we're seeing him have to choose Heisenberg. And hey man, missing your baby's birth, that's big as well. Like, yeah, this is big for the organization and what he's trying to do. But look, like, this is the thing. He's choosing it. He's choosing it now. He's getting better. Like, if he misses this, yeah, okay, so sorry. That's what I was talking about in earlier episodes. He's having to choose now. It's not something he has to do for the family. Well, no, that's not true, actually. Sorry, yeah, because he's going to have to pay, like, $200,000 fucking dollars, isn't he? Never mind, he has to do it. There is a certain part of him that is being forced to do the meth. I mean, look, again, I keep talking about this transitional period, right? I keep talking about this, you know, last episode we had this very Jekyll and Hyde, this Walton Heisenberg mentality, and we were seeing that. We were seeing the representations of those two sides of him fighting for supremacy. And you have here, at the end of this episode, two big decisions for both of these lives. And he's choosing Hyde. He's choosing Heisenberg over that. So that's interesting. This is going to be huge for his relationship with Skyler. It's going to be huge for his Walt persona, because we're going to start to see that splinter more as a result of this, I think. For sure. That's huge. Skyler's going to be fucking devastated. You know, she's going to be fuming. And I think that equally is probably going to push her towards, is it Ted, the boss, and compromising herself further, perhaps, by pulling away from Walt, but also, I mean, she's shown that she feels something for Ted already. And I think, you know, now that she's made one compromise for Ted, it's going to be so much easier to make another compromise and, you know, take her relationship with him one step further as well. So, yeah, we're all stepping into the dark now, I think, and we're seeing a wider gap. We've seen that their relationship has suffered. Walt's and Skyler's relationship has suffered anyway, and we've seen the results of that. I think we saw that last episode. We're only seeing that get worse. All right then, thank you very much for joining me this episode of my Breaking Bad Fridays. If you want to keep catching these every single Friday and you haven't already subscribed, please do consider doing that. That all helps me out, helps the channel out a great deal. There are also some links down below if you'd like to support me further. There will be some Patreon only content coming very, very soon. I'm going to be putting full commentaries of Moon Knight Season 1. It is airing every single week now, and I'm going to get that up so you can watch along with me. Other than that, thank you for watching once again, and hopefully I'll see you next time.